Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well this morning. Tired of the cold, and so are all of my little animals. All my little babies are tired of it, but we're going to muddle through. All right. So I did my Kroger ad review last video, just put up this morning. A lot of stock ups, a lot of pantry stock ups, freezer stock ups, things that you want to stock up on. For example, pork shoulder roasts, um, chicken, ground beef in 3-pound rolls for $8.47 a piece. That's $2.99 a pound. That's a great freezer stock up. La, 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 like Orida French fries, those kind of things, freezer stock up. I was really excited about seeing all of the egg rolls and wontons and all of that. And this is why I may have to go to Kroger Friday rather than JC, because JC does not have all of the um, what is it? All of the little frozen things like the Bilbo frozen stuff. I don't even think that's right how to say it, but all of those things. I want some egg rolls. I do know they have those though. But I do want to get some freezer stock ups, and that's what I do at this time of year is I grab all of those freezer deals that they're trying to clear out the freezer. So I grab that to put into my freezer. And since I'm working on, kind of rotating out of the big freezer to feed the animals, I want to put some food in there to feed us. So I'm really going to be working on freezer stock up in the next few weeks. I'm also going to be working on a few of the pantry stock ups. Campbell's soup, $1.29, I think is what it was. Um, that's a good price considering it normally would go down to 99 cents. So if you want to stock up on some Campbell's soup, which I believe is the the Campbell's chunky soups are the absolute perfect meal in a can in an emergency situation. You can put that over rice, you can put it over noodles, you can put it over bread, biscuits, whatever. You can put it in there, bake a biscuit on top of it, and you have some sort of shepherd's pie kind of thing going on. Mashed potatoes, whatever. I honestly think that the Campbell's Chunky Soup is the best deal of the week. Just saying. So the way I feed out my soups, when I buy tons of soup, I pull out the oldest stuff and I give it to my dog or my chickens. And the thing is if I'm giving it to my dog, how much is a can of dog food? And what exactly is going on in that can of dog food? A lot of people will say, well, you shouldn't feed dogs people food. If you are eating things that your dog cannot eat, then you should not be eating them, other than chocolate, because I think everybody should eat chocolate, except for your dogs. And let me tell you, my dogs can find an M&M in the bottom of the couch, underneath the couch, around the couch. If one pops out, they've got it. So, um, you know, it, so the soup to add to something to make it a little more nourishing for my dogs is actually more economical to use the soup than to use the dog food. And personally, I would much rather feed my dog human food than canned dog food. I do use a dry base, but I cook dog food every other day, every day, whatever I need to do. Pastas, rices, um, and then add a can of soup, add some vegetables, add some meat, make them some meat to go with it, make some broth to cook it in. That's how we do it. And if I can get a can of soup for $1.29 and it's going to have better product in it, I can say that it's going to be safer. I'm going to feed that can of soup to my dog rather than a can of dog food. So there you go. Lots of stock ups this week. You're going to see me go and do a really big shop on Friday. Like I said, I'm not sure. I'd like to go to Kroger, but then again, I love shopping at JC because it's just so quaint. And, it's not the big corporation. I mean, it is, but it's not. It's just a family store, is how I'm going to call it, in a very small town. All right, let's get to it because I really need to get going. I need to get some stuff done. I'm working on dishes. I'm getting ready to start cooking some stuff. Um, yeah. So It's time to get moving here. I want to talk about something that kind of, to me, it is a mystery of how someone can be willfully ignorant. Willfully ignorant. Think about that for a second. Now, I'm going to read the definition of willfully ignorant. I don't know if you heard my stomach growl or not, but it is in there gurgling. Willful ignorance. When a person seeks to avoid liability for a wrongful act by intentionally keeping themselves unaware of relevant facts. It also is the deliberate avoidance of evidence that contradicts one's beliefs. It is a defense mechanism. Okay, so let's just talk about this for just a second. Okay, willfully ignorant about facts. Well, let's think about this. When MAGA supporters call themselves patriots, okay, and they don't look at what a patriot truly is, or the fact that the person that they are following is putting in unconstitutional laws, legislation, but they're okay with that. But they still consider themselves a patriot. That is willfully ignorant of what a patriot is. Period. Right? Okay. During the election, Project 2025 was brought up. I've read it, I've went through it, I have gone through certain things over and over in it because I want to know what's going on. And being willfully ignorant of the fact that the things that are going in now are part of Project 2025. Steve Bannon says Project 2025 is going in, and it's going in so fast that it's hard for people to comprehend that this is Project 2025. So, being told that he's not going to do it because he don't know about it, when in fact we've seen him talking to, the Heritage Foundation on record. We've seen it, congratulating them on their work. Hiring from the Heritage Foundation core for the administration, as well as implementing all of these provisions from Project 2025. If you still think that Project 2025 is not going in, you are willfully ignorant about facts. I'm just saying. Okay. With Project 2025, people are going to die. People are going to be injured, killed, women are going to die, children are going to die, people are going to die. Willfully ignorant is saying that women are not dying from healthcare denied during bad pregnancies. That is a willful ignorance of facts. Women are dying. Okay. Now, something that willfully ignorant about the facts of children being shot in school and not confronting that is being willfully ignorant to ignore what is going on. Because so afraid that we're going to lose the Second Amendment. I'm more worried we're going to lose the First Amendment and many other amendments. But the Second Amendment, it's our right. I'm all about gun ownership. Here's the deal. We need to be understanding and mindful that there is a reason why these children are being shot in school. But to ignore it is willfully ignorant. Okay, here's one. It is unconstitutional to promote one religion over another. So that means it is also unconstitutional to put Bible teachings in school. It's unconstitutional. But these fake patriots or people who claim they're patriots want this. It's willfully ignorant to ignore the fact that you want unconstitutional legislation in our country. Another facet of willful ignorance is the fact that the voting base was promised prices will go down. We are going to focus on America first, our homeless, our veterans, when in fact we're seeing that that is not the case. The inflation prices are not going down, even though you were promised they would. A week before the election, Elon Musk said, well, we're going to have to feel pain before it gets better. And then you were willfully ignorant to change what was told to you to follow this person. That's willful ignorance. Are you willing to be a willful ignorant individual when facts are laid out before you and you ignore them or say, well, that just can't be so because that's going against what I believe? Willful ignorance. Look it up. Learn how you are willfully ignorant, how I am willfully ignorant, and a whole swath of people are willfully ignorant. Critical thinking skills are very important, and you should never avoid facts, ever. Y'all have a great day. Hugs from a distance. I got to get back on it. Bye, y'all.